What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So a few days ago, I posted a video where I was showing you North Carolina. There was a situation there where you had a gentleman who was overpaid and he ended up having to pay that money back. Now, this is a situation from the federal government. Okay, now this is not an overpayment, but this is student loans that older people have not paid off yet. So I'm going to show you a video clip about student loans and seniors, and you will not believe what the federal government will actually do if you do not pay your student loan. So if you default on your student loan debt, and it will affect your Social Security benefits. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. I just want to remind you guys, thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. You can also follow me on Twitter at the TEC Show Live. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'll play the clip first, and then I'm actually going to be talking a little bit while we watch this clip, because this is pretty crazy, and I never even thought about this when it comes to seniors and student loan debt. Now, there are a few different reasons why seniors would have student loan debt. Let's say you're later in age and you decide that you want to go to college. Let's say you're 40 or 50, you decide you want to go to college, and then you get that student loan debt, and now you have to pay that back, and you just haven't gotten to a point where you could pay it all off. That could be one thing. Another reason is you might be paying student loans for your children, so you might be in debt because of that. So let me play this clip, and then we're going to talk about it. Here we go.
We turn now to our series on America's student debt crisis. Many people age 60 and older are struggling to pay an estimated $86 billion in student loan debt. They are racking up student debt faster than any other group. Mark Strassman has more in our Eye on America series, Life and Debt.
I'm 76, going on 77 soon. This is a mountain that I will never be able to climb. I am terrorized. The truth is, it's a terror.
We met Serafina Galante on the campus of San Diego State.
Is it fun to be back?
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
She got her master's degree in her late 50s here. 19 years later, she still owes almost $40,000 in student loans. More than 3 million people over 60 have student debt. Some went back to school late, others paid for kids and grandkids.
I was very confident that I would pay it back in, due time.
What's not working?
We grow older and then we get more senior. That's reality of life. How is your well-being? How are you doing?
Galante works as a family counselor. She has to work. The hole she's in keeps getting deeper. She showed us what went wrong.
So there's the payment amount, the applied to principal.
Which is zero. And look at 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It's almost all
It's
interest.
almost all, right.
That's crazy. So she's paying basically interest. She's not even paying toward the debt. So she will never get out of this. And so if she continues to pay that $170 per month, then she will never get out of this hole. She will die and still have this student loan debt.
Left hand.
Galante had to pause making payments 4 times for various life problems. But the bigger issue, she got older. She can only work part-time. Her monthly payment, $176, is income-based and doesn't even cover the interest.
It's hard for you to wrap your head around that.
I don't see the justice or even the logic. And it's not going to reduce ever. And the emotional part of it, that it's there, that it's always going to be there.
40% of Americans 65 and older with student debt are in default, according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or CFPB. And
this is the important part. This is what you need to focus on. So 40% of seniors are in default when it comes to their student loan debt.
Washington will collect by garnishing the Social Security of seniors in default.
The fastest growing segment of student loan borrowers are actually older Americans.
Seth Frotman, a student debt expert, used to work at the CFPB.
They will literally seize your Social Security benefit.
So the choice could be between paying off the student loan and eating?
Or keeping your house over your head, you name it.
And that's not overly dramatic.
It's not overly dramatic at all. Because of student loans, We are literally driving tens of thousands of older Americans into poverty.
Galante's scared of becoming one of them.
This is going to follow you forever.
This will follow me to my grave.
Serafina Galante has spent a lifetime helping others. She could use a little help herself. Mark Strassman, CBS News, New York.
So what do you guys think? That's a real scary situation. Now, I've talked about student loan debt in the past, and we know that the Supreme Court right now, they're deciding a case when it comes to student loan forgiveness. And this is a real bad situation for seniors. And some people, as you get older, let's say you're working in a job, you don't need a degree in that job, but then you start moving up in the company, and then you get to a point where you've hit the ceiling, and in order for you to go higher and get a promotion, you need a degree. And so a lot of people late in their, let's say you're 45 or 50, you're thinking, well, I want that promotion, so now I need to go back to college, and they're doing online school, and they're doing different things like that, and then they're getting these student loans, and then they can't pay them back in time. And then, as she said, as you get older, it's harder. You can't work a full-time job when you get older, and so now you're trying to pay your student loan debt off, and you just can't do it, and you default. And then if you default, then they can take your Social Security away from you. So it's just amazing how cutthroat the federal government is, governments in general. I talked about North Carolina and how they were overpaying someone, and then they told that gentleman he needed to pay the money back, even though it was their mistake. So in this situation, yes, it's a little bit different. You are taking out the loans, but the problem with student loan debt, you can't file for bankruptcy. That's a huge problem. And so in a lot of situations, companies, business, let's say I start a business and I take out all these loans, guess what? I could file for bankruptcy if I can't pay them off. Student loan debt, you can't do that. You're forced to pay student loan debt off. And if you don't, you're going to be in default, and they will take your Social Security away from you. And so I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.